Hi friends, this is lesson 15-4, cubes. So we're going to take a look at solid shapes versus plane shapes. So a plane shape is something you might draw on a piece of paper. It's flat and you cannot see any other sides to it. A solid shape, on the other hand, we can see that it has a front, a top, a side. And if it has a front, then we can safely assume that there's a back. And if there's a top, there's a bottom. And if there's one side, there's another side. So there are, a solid shape has many sides to it. A plane shape is just flat, okay? So we're going to be looking at cubes. Cubes are a solid shape. And solid shapes have things called faces. Faces, when I explained about the front, the back, the top, the bottom, the side, those are the faces. This is a face, this is a face, this is a face. There are faces on this cube that you cannot see. You have to picture them in your head if you're looking just at a piece of paper. But there are objects every day that you see that are cubes where you can see every side, like my tissue box. It's a cube and it has top, bottom, front, back, side, side. We'll look more at that later. So we have faces. We also have edges. Edges are the straight lines. Okay, so in the front there are 4 edges, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of the straight lines here that you see is an edge, okay? Also, it has vertices, and if you remember from our previous lessons, the vertices are those corners, and in this shape, it's where the edges meet. Those are the vertices. So we're going to take a look at a cube and we're going to count up the faces, the edges, and the vertices. So my first question is, how many total faces are there? So let's think about that. Remember, when you're looking at a shape on a paper, a solid shape on a paper, you can't see all the sides. You have to visualize it in your head. But we're going to use my tissue box as an example where we can turn it all the way around and we can see all of the sides. So if I'm looking at faces, remember, these are the faces. So I have a face, we'll start on this side, a face in the front. So if there's a face in the front, then there's going to be a face in the back. So I have 1, 2, front, back, 1, 2. Then I'm going to go top, 3. If there's a top, then there's going to be a bottom, 4. Now I'm going to the sides, 5. And if there's one side, there's going to be another side, 6. There are 6 faces on this cube. Front, back, top, bottom, side, side. 6. Front, back, top, bottom, side, side. Let's go with the number of vertices. Remember, those are those points where our edges are going to come together. So I can see that the front has 4. If the front has 4, how many do you think the back is going to have? Let's see, I'm going to use a different color marker here so I can count my vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I have 4 in the front, actually I should make it right here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to turn it to the back. And I have another set of 4. So 4 in the back, or 4 in the front, 4 in the back, that gives me a total of 8.